now realized I put the camera on the wrong part of the dump trailer for you guys to see that dump. Nothing's ever perfect. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to talk to you about the sponsor of today's video. Now you can see we're in my shop, and you can see I've now got a sink in my shop, which is something I've always wanted, but I always thought to myself, well, how am I going to do it? How am I going to get hot water in here? And BN Link is the solution to that problem. So BN Link is a under sink water heater, and you can see I've got it right here. It's 110 volts. Cold water goes in, hot water goes out. You set the temp right here, and the thing honestly works great. I've got no complaints. It's been in here for about a week now. I've been using it, and honestly, I've got the water about midway, like the heat, and it's almost too hot to begin with. Now you can plumb this into any sink if you've got a sink that's either too far from your water heater or you just don't have access to get hot water to it, such as my scenario. I don't have hot water in the shop. This is a perfect solution. You plug it into the wall, you hook your water up, and then you just plumb it in like you would the regular sink. This is the 2.5 gallon, which is plenty to wash your hands. That's all I'm using it for. I'm not using it for hot water to wash my truck or anything crazy like that. I just want warm water to wash my hands in the wintertime. If you guys are interested in the under sink water heater, make sure you check out BN Link. I'll leave a link down in the description, and I just want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. How's it look down there? Good? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what, dude? What? We can't lay this fabric in yet. Why? Because we got to do all these sidelines still. Silly goose. Grab the trencher. Come on. Put your ear protection on. And then start on this one. Hey guys, I'm Elliott. This is Everything Elliott, and We're doing 1,200 feet of drain tile in my backyard. We've got a Baretto 6-inch trencher. We've got my John Deere 50, if I could point, and we've got my buddy's Caterpillar 259D3. So we're trying to get this done. I had help today, supposed to have help today, and then he bailed on me. So Tucker is my help. He's not the one that bailed. He's the one that, he's the what we would call the pinch hitter. And this is going to take a lot longer than anticipated. But he's doing his best. It's not anything crazy right now. We're just doing some trenching. We do all the lines and then lay fabric down, stone down, pipe down, stone down, wrap the fabric over top, backfill. I assume this is going to take me all day and probably most of the day tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We've ran into one snafu so far. We've hit a pipe, and I don't know what pipe it is. That right there. I'm hoping it's just an abandoned drain tile line or an old drain tile line that no longer works. But we're gonna leave Tucker to it. I gotta keep a close eye on him because he keeps going way too deep. And he's crooked. That's gotta be in the center of the machine, buddy. Okay? You're way low again. Look at how low you are. There's the top of the grass. Keep going. A touch up. Right there. And you have to keep adjusting it as the machine moves. You can't just leave it at that depth and go. You have to keep adjusting it. Okay? You gotta watch it. Alright, so we're gonna get all this trenched out and then we'll be back. There's really not much to see here. We're just running a machine. In the meantime, got an 11-year-old as an employee. In the meantime, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Probably drink some Gatorade because I'm thirsty. I don't know why he keeps stopping. The excavator is about half as fast as the trencher is. However, the excavator will pull rocks out, the trencher will not. We're hitting a bunch of rocks, we're hitting a bunch of debris. This is old farm property, and if you know anything about farmers, everything gets buried. For example, this big piece of steel, that's a huge chunk of steel right there. The trencher wouldn't have pulled that out, but the excavator did. And I hope you can hear me because I don't have my mic on, but I just kind of want to explain what we're doing, why we're only doing half fingers. They will eventually go all the way, but I need to still get the machine in here to fill these in with stone, so we're just going to do it little by little in order to try to save time. So this should give you a good idea of what we got going on. We've got a line going straight down the property. Well, my property line's in there somewhere, but the wood line straight down there, and then fingers going across, and then there's gonna be a line going all the way down that way, connecting everything. And then from here, this is gonna run all the way out to the road and empty into the road ditch out there. We're doing pretty good for being a B team. It's not bad. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lay fabric in here, and then we could start laying pipe out. So we'll just measure it all the way out to there, cut it, and then we can start laying it in here and connecting it. We can lay this one in, And then I just need to figure out where my switch to solid might be, which will probably be like right out there somewhere. We'll switch it to solid and run it to the road. This is quite the project. I am like 5-6 hours into it. No, 5 hours into it. But I spent like 2 hours laying it out this morning and figuring everything out, cleaning up, getting ready, a lot of prep work. We've been at it with the trencher since about 11. It's almost 2 now, so. But I'll fire the camera back up once there's more progress to be made. All right, it's been like 2 hours and we really haven't gotten much done. Well, we're starting to lay pipe. We got fabric out way in the back there, and that's where we're starting because we took a minute and I was kind of internally panicking about that pipe that we hit. Then I'm actually standing right over top. So the pipe is right here that we hit that I showed you guys earlier. And as I said, my septic system is right here. We took some time to actually find my septic, which is right there. And I have a map. So my drain tile is like running this way right here. And we hit that pipe somewhere right about here. But I was worried it was one of these pipes. So we took some time to dig it out and we ended up finding this 90 that's right there. That's what I just showed you guys. So it goes straight across then and we don't have to worry about it. That pipe that we found must just be some abandoned drain tile or maybe an old septic system or something, but we're leaving it in there. We're not worried about it. Tucker's still here helping. We got pipe stretched. So we're doing fabric, pipe, stone, fabric wrapped over top. Not really that big of a deal. Right, buddy?
Yep, it's gonna be easy.
I'm thirsty.
I know, I just pounded my Gatorade.
Maybe I'll go get us some water.
Yep.
Maybe.
There's a lot of water in
Is there a lot of water in there?
there. Look at down there, it's almost to the top.
Oh, it is almost to the top. Yeah, there's some water in there.
Let's see how deep it is.
Well, don't put your foot in it, dude. You're gonna get a hot foot.
Yeah, I know.
That's like 18 inches. What are you gonna do? Put your arm in there?
Hole.
Yeah, it's almost to your shoulder. It's a lot of water. What'd you think was gonna happen? All right, let's go do pipe and stone and what have you.
Shake it now. Good. Keep on going. Good. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
All right, we're running out of daylight fast. Tucker's still here. We've still been working. But while I've got him, we're changing, what do you want to say? We're changing tasks. So he can run the laser because we're out at the road now. I need somebody to run a laser while I dig a ditch because we need fall all the way down to that corner down there. So I've set the laser for the base, what it is going to be here, and I feel like I'm going to be like 8 feet down. So I'm going to start digging and we'll see what happens.
took a break with the...
From the camera, not the digging the holes.
From the camera. Okay, so we hit a big rock, and we were at this for like an hour and a half. It leaped, and now we got it out. And I told Elliott to go inside. And now look at this. This is great. We've seriously been at this for like an hour and a half. Just this rock. It's huge. You can't. It won't be level. Oh.
Found a rock.
A little one. Holy shit.
Oh, I'll take that rock.
Dude, this thing is huge.
That looks like shell. It's not. That's definitely shell.
Elliott said it's limestone.
I wouldn't be able to break it if it was shell. All right, so it's been 2 days since you've seen this project. Yesterday I was working with my father. We were so busy I didn't get any cameras out, but we're pretty far, so I apologize for that. We've got all the drain tile laid throughout the entire yard. It's just this drain tile here, and I apologize, it's windy, but I think the last point you guys saw was he wants to open the door to the skid steer. Oh no, he wants to open it. All right. The last point you guys probably saw, if I remember correctly, was digging the ditch out to the road, and that's done too. It's dug all the way out there. So now we're at a point where we're gonna start laying pipe in there. Let me get over there real quick. This might give you a better view. So we've got lateral lines here, and then this horizontal line here, and there's a horizontal line down there as well. It's not done yet, but it's laying over there. And everything is going to drain to right here, which you can see I've got the end. You might not be able to see because it's dark, but the end of the drain's right there. And we're gonna transition to solid pipe and run that out to the road. We ran into some rocks, that's why we're not exactly straight, but we're gonna start laying some pipe. All right, you can see most of the pipe is in. Obviously I gotta hop in there and do it. The dirt pile was in the way. We dug a massive rock out of here. You could see it there. That's why this area is so big, if you can tell with the shadow, but yeah, the trench is still down in there, which is all right. There's another big rock here that I couldn't get out. We had to dig around. So I gotta go grab the torch, because right now it's stuck on the rock. It needs to be another like 6 inches down. So if I grab the torch, warm that pipe up, I'll be able to just maneuver it around that pipe a little bit. And that's why it looks like it's so high in the air. It's stuck on that rock. But everywhere else it looks great. And if you didn't know, you can bend this green pipe around short angles. So that's exactly what happened here. It bends fairly easy. I mean, you can't make like sharp turns, but long sweeping turns like we have here, that's non-issue. And if you're wondering how I connected it to the pipe down here, that's a corrugated splice, so like a coupler that you would put two pieces of corrugated together, and it fits perfectly inside 4-inch PVC. So that's what I did. It doesn't need to be watertight. I mean, this isn't watertight, so that little connection right there doesn't need to be either. All right, I'm gonna go grab the torch and warm that pipe up, get it bent, put the last couple sections in out to the road, and then we can, we're gonna put some stone in on here, a couple buckets, you know, in a couple spots, like where there's a little bit of a gap. It looks like it's hung up on a tree root right there, so I gotta figure that out. And we should be in pretty good shape.
Okay.
What, buddy?
Yes, if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Always a rock. Rock in a hard place.
We can't see Tucker.
We can't see Tucker? No, Tucker's not here.
Tucker's at school.
Tucker's where?
Tucker's at school.
He's at school.
I think Tucker came home. I think he's just at his house.
All right, so we just dumped some stone on top of the pipe, and it's about time to backfill. Oh, and I also got the pipe all the way out to the road, which, like, before it ended, like right here. And he's going to fuel up the excavator. Well, he's driving it over there for me. So we're gonna fuel that up, and we're gonna use the excavator to backfill. I'm gonna grab the ditching bucket, and yeah, we'll just kind of pull it in, kind of thing. All right, we got my little neighbor running the machine now, and he helped me the other day. You guys saw him, so he deserves a little seat time. Give it a little juice, buddy. Yeah, a little pizzazz. Wherever you're comfortable. See how he does. You don't really have to scoop it. You just gotta pull it. Yeah, just pull it. Just don't dig into my yard. So the best thing to do is when you're getting down near the grass, leave half the bucket out so you can see the grass over here so you know where your blade depth is. All right? time for dinner. So we'll be back out here after dark. We'll see how it goes. All right, it is obviously nighttime now. We've got the machine out here. The lights are a little lacking on this thing, but we're gonna finish up this trench. I'll record it. I don't know what it's gonna look like, and this might be, let me get some light back to my face. This might be the only portion of the video you know that I actually did something at night. I've done a ton at night, but like I said yesterday, I didn't record, and we'll see what this looks like. All right, so here's the deal. We got all the piping now laid in here, and most of it's already backfilled, but the end back here is not. So I gotta drive around with the skid steer, backfill with stone, and then just a top dress with dirt. Let's do that now. All right, so I really apologize about like the quality of video that I've been shooting during this project. I've just been so busy that I can't be bothered with these cameras. This was a massive project, 1,200 feet of drain tile, and it's almost done. The problem is this machine, if I can point to it, that machine, the skid steer, needs to go back tonight, and I need to power wash it off before. So I'm at a point now where everything can easily be finished with my tractor, with the mini excavator, and this is where we're gonna leave it for now. My yard is a disaster, and that was kind of expected. But, you know, hopefully the yard's dry this spring. If this doesn't dry out my yard, wow, I'm gonna be bummed. All right, so basically the only thing I need to do is this last line that runs down the side of my shop. That needs to be backfilled with dirt, and then a couple other of the lines need to be smoothed out. You know, we'll just use the bucket, maybe the box blade. I don't know. This whole area over here, this area is super swampy because my pond that we're standing right next to actually leaks out of this corner and gets this area super swampy. So I'm gonna get the mini excavator in there, grade it out with the ditching bucket as best I can, just make it look presentable. And that's why I ran the drain tile to that corner, so hopefully it catches some of that water and soaks it up, and we'll take it all the way up to the road ditch. Yeah, it's dinner time. I'm gonna go have dinner with my family, and I guess I'll power wash that thing in the dark. We're gonna get out the hot seat, and I probably won't film it because power washing in the dark isn't that great. I guess we'll be back in a couple days with an update. All right, guys, well, the job's done, and I apologize about the filming or lack thereof of this job. It was just, I was so busy. It wasn't that bad of a job. It was just very, very time consuming, especially doing it by myself. I mean, I had Tucker helping me, but he's 11, so you got to factor that into it. It was just very time consuming. Now up here, I still have to bury the end of the pipe a little more. I got to get some dirt and dump it in there, but let's go take a look at the pipe. Oh, yeah, it just fell. That was not ideal. Hold on. See the water running? Hold on. Now there's water coming out, so it's working. I mean, it'd be nice if we had like a real big rainstorm so I could see how well it works, but I can tell you that it is drier in the yard area that I did it than say outside of it, and I'll show you that now. So it did rain last night, and normally this stuff would be like puddles back here, so it has dried up, and I've got a good example of that over here. I could show you a good area, I guess. So we'll go right here, nice and dry all around, and then we'll step onto the other side, and it's all mud and muck. That's where we just were, right there. That's all wet, mushy. This is what my lawn normally would look like. Step over the drain tile. That's nice and dry. So I'm gonna call that a win. You can see the yard is a mess, and it's going to stay a mess until spring. We've already had frost. It's too late to plant grass, so we're just gonna leave it. Again, I apologize about the wind. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.